clearly. Let me know if you are hearing me clearly. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to Extra Class, episode number 168. I trust that everybody has been having a wonderful week. I trust that everybody is okay. For the persons who are on their way home from work, I trust that you will get home safely. For the persons who are home, I trust that you guys had a good day and you all already know to listen teach talk about some things you have to jam down. Jamrock, Jamaica land we love. Land of Food and Water, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Vibes Cartel, Buju Banton, Shelly and Fraser Price. And some whole heap more people. You understand me as a piece of a lot of things to talk about. And we'll definitely talk about these things after the intro.
Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them. You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel. Hey, yo, yellow! Like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button. Hey, yo, we always up to something. Teach them! Hey, yo, yellow! Send the message and make it reach them. It's Teach Them, right here. Warlord representing.
So good night, peeps. As me saw there, and when I get up and running, you understand what me I say? I'm only for long talking. You know what thing go. Was watching the Jamaica versus El Salvador match. Watch the first half. Watch a little bit of the second half. No, you know we can't watch the whole thing because you know duty calls. So peeps, I could start with something that is a little bit different from the regular. No? You understand what I say? And thing. We're seeing a situation now where it is saying that the judiciary records the highest clearance rate in the first quarter of 2019. I mean, many a times we have discussions about the issues plaguing the Jamaican justice system, the issues plaguing Jamaica's court system, and thing. So we're seeing a situation now where the court management services says the judiciary achieved its highest case clearance rate for the January to March quarter of this year. So the court management services says information from its statistical unit shows the overall clearance rate for all parish courts for the quarter was over 103%. And it says that this is the highest rate recorded since the unit commenced producing statistics on the performance of courts island-wide starting in 2016. Right? So the CMS says this means that for every 100 new cases filed in the parish courts, approximately 103 were disposed of or completed. And the case clearance rate, which is an index of productivity in the courts, is used to measure the number of cases disposed of for every new case filed in a particular period. You understand? It also takes into account cases which could have originated before the review period. So what I want to say is that, I mean, we complain every day. This is a little bit of progress. Is it enough progress to be celebrating? I'm not necessarily sure, but progress is progress. And we know that a part of the problem facing the justice system in Jamaica or the dispensation of justice is issues surrounding the court system. You understand? The shortage of judges, the shortage of courtroom, all sorts of things. So we are thankful to hear that there is a situation where progress is being made in addressing the situation as it relates to court cases in the country. And really and truly I have to give thanks to that. Done. So a progress that peeps. You see what I say? Yeah, man. So peeps, hopefully the trend will continue. And as the trend continues, we'll have more cases being tried and relevant judgments are made. And persons who are to be convicted are convicted early. So we now hold up the court's time and them thing. Yeah, that's what I say. So we give thanks to that. That's up me. Zane and peace. I kind of experiment with some things tonight. So you have to bear with me. Hopefully everything goes smooth and yeah, that's what I say. You know what thing go. Zane? Yeah, peeps. So as me I say, we are experiment with some things. I still try to find my feet around some things and them something. They say, I have to give me a look at that. See, so we're moving on to the next situation, or the next story now, where a woman has been hospitalized after a van plunges into the sea in deadly St. Thomas crash. So behind me here is a picture that was taken of the van along the coastline. So a woman remains hospitalized in serious condition following a two-vehicle crash along the Roselle Main Road in St. Thomas. One day of the week and thing. So 31-year-old Nicholas Thomas of a Kingston address was killed and 8 other persons treated at the Princess Margaret Hospital and released. So the impact of the crash sent one of the vehicles into the sea along the Morant Bay to White Horses Main Road. Wow. It is reported that shortly after 4:30 p.m., a Toyota Corolla was traveling towards Kingston when the driver attempted to overtake a Nissan Frontier. The Corolla hit the back of the pickup, causing both drivers to lose control of their vehicles. So the pickup reportedly flipped several times before plunging into the sea, and the Corolla slammed into a tree. So according to the police, as many as 10 people who were traveling in the pickup were rushed to hospital where Thomas died while undergoing treatment. And the driver of the Toyota Corolla who received minor injuries is now in police custody. Why me I tell her? You understand? Sad situation, innit? Sad situation, man. And thing, this man decides to overtake one pickup, slamming at the back of the pickup. Apparently the pickup was loaded, so I guess persons were probably in the back as well. It would have flipped a number of times. There must be about 10 persons who were traveling in the pickup were rushed to hospital, where Thomas, who was apparently a passenger in or on the pickup, was pronounced dead. So I suppose that the driver of the Toyota Corolla would have been arrested, and I don't know if any formal charges have been laid, but my suspicion suggests that they may be charging him with dangerous driving, causing death by dangerous driving, probably manslaughter, and them whole heap of things. So we have to be careful upon the road, don't you know what thing go. Peeps, big up on yourself. For the persons who are shout out, big up on yourself, you know, when I do the shout out in the stream, I kind of see that for look more in I dance. You know what I mean? But peace, big up on yourself. And as I said, I am trying out a number of things. You'd have seen me run the intro earlier. Transition and them look at things. So we kind of do a test run or some things. I try improve the thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. That's what I think set, man. See, now we're seeing a situation where the police would have had successes again in removing a number of guns and assorted rounds of ammunition from the nation's streets. So firearm and ammo seized in Papine, 1 man in custody. You understand what I say? And that is a good start to the thing. So a man was taken into police custody following the seizure of a Ruger 9mm pistol and 7 9mm rounds of ammunition in the Mona Commons area of Papine, St. Andrew. So reports from the Constabulary's Corporate Communications Unit, the CCU, are that about 3 p.m. a joint police military operation was conducted in the area and the firearm and ammunition found at a premises during a search. So the man was subsequently taken into custody, but his identity is being withheld pending further investigations. You know what I think go. We also seen a situation where a teen has been charged after cops found him with a 9mm pistol. So listen to this now, peeps. A 15-year-old boy has been charged in connection with the seizure of a 9mm pistol and 7 rounds of ammunition on Beeston Street in Kingston. So, being a minor, his identity has been withheld, as you can assume. And the police reports are that lawmen searched the premises about 3:20 p.m. and found the firearm, which was fitted with a magazine containing 9mm rounds, and the teen was arrested and subsequently charged under the Firearms Act. He's scheduled to appear in court on Tuesday, which is the 25th of June. 15-year-old 9mm pistol. That's the thing, the peeps. Yeah, that's what I say. And thing. I'm also seeing a situation where the police would have. This one is a little bit old. I should have shared it with you before now, but I'm just getting around to it. where an AK-47 assault rifle and a submachine gun were found in Kingston. So the Hunts Bay police seized the AK-47 and an Uzi submachine gun, along with several assorted rounds of ammunition and a ballistic vest on Spanish Town Road in Kingston 11. That was from last week, I think Thursday. So reports are that at about 1 p.m., the police were on an operation in the area when an abandoned building was searched and the weapons were found, along with 31 5.56 cartridges, 10 0.5 cartridges, and 1 9mm round. And a ballistic vest was also seized. A war the man them prepare for. So no arrest was made in the seizure. Zane and thing. We also see a situation where, according to police statistics, Zane, murders are up across. But before we even go any further, but I like to give a round of applause to the police officers who continue to put in the work and remove these weapons from the street. We know it is a difficult and challenging task, and police officers continue to do a thankless job in this country, and they're not as appreciated as they should be. We know some of them will make it hard for we appreciate them, but for the ones that we are trying to make this country a better place, big up on yourself. Well, understand. So I could go back to that screen because you know I think so. So murders up across 10 of the 19 police divisions in the country. Peeps, that is a lot of murders. Well, it's very worrying. It's very concerning. I suppose. I kind of have some noise over there so in a lower corner, and I don't know where it come from still. So murders are on the rise in 10 of the 19 police divisions across the country. That is alarming, peeps. Whichever way you look upon it, that is alarming. Zane, that is according to the latest statistics from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. So according to the stats, St. James is one of the parishes where there's an increase in murders. So up to June 16th of this year, 61 people have been murdered in the parish. That is 14 more when compared to the corresponding period last year. So a state of public emergency is now in effect for St. James, Westmoreland, and Hanover. So murders are declining in Hanover and Westmoreland, however, where there's a combined 30 fewer killings across the two parishes when compared to the corresponding period last year. We give thanks to that done. So Kingston Western and St. Catherine North continue to reap the benefits of the enhanced security measures, which continued declines in the division. Up to Saturday, 608 people would have been killed across the country. 608 people. Zane, that is 24 fewer, or 3.8% decline when compared to the corresponding period last year. It is still way too much, family. Yeah, so let me say way too much. You see me? And thing. So hopefully the next statistics that will be the next set of statistics that will be revealed will show a trend downwards or a decline in said figures, because look, we're tired of the foolishness. Yeah, so let me say tired of the foolishness. Yeah, peeps. So we're seeing another situation now where people continue to take Jamaica's airports for potty shop, and based on my experience covering certain stories in recent times, however, many persons would have lost when they try to deceive members at our international airports. Yeah, but we see now where even before this person came to Jamaica, landed in Jamaica, Zane, we're seeing a situation where an interception was made in the United States. So U.S. custom agents seized U.S. $16,000 from Jamaican traveler. Zane? So the Custom and Border Protection Agency says it seized more than $16,000 from a Jamaican citizen as he awaited his flight to the Caribbean island at the Philadelphia International Airport on Thursday. Zane, need an over to come off the list completely. It would be nice. Touche, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're okay. So it said that the unidentified man who is also a U.S. permanent resident, had verbally indicated to authorities that he was in possession of US $6,000. So, deception from early. Officers explained federal currency reporting requirements, and the man verbally and in writing reported that he possessed US $8,000. Officers discovered US $16,542 in the man's carry-on bag. Officers seized the currency and released the traveler. It is perfectly legal to carry large sums of currency in or out of the United States. However, federal laws requires that travelers who possesses US $10,000 or more in currency or other monetary instrument must report it all to a Customs and Border Protection officer at the airport, seaport, or land border crossing when entering or leaving the country. It noted that consequences for violating U.S. currency reporting laws are severe. Penalties may include seizure of most or all of the traveler's currency and potential criminal charges. See? And thing. So, when Customs and Border Protection officers encounter travelers who don't properly declare, and I'm sharing this because many persons here are residing in the United States, properly declare or they conceal large amounts of currency when leaving the country, there can be links to transnational criminal organization. Zane, one brother said. So, on a typical day, the Customs Border and Protection Agency says it sees an average of about US $290,000 in unreported or illicit currency along the nation's borders. That's a lot of money, peeps. You understand what I say? So if a man them ask how much money you have and you know say you have 16,000 and you tell a man them 6 grand, then I don't know. You understand? So just declare the money. See why you have a hide. And if so be the case, you know, send the money come a yard before you even left abroad family. Western Union and the thing in a couple batches. You understand what I say? And thing. So I don't know. I don't know him have to hide still. You feel what I say? But I feel him think that. So peeps, for the persons who are in the diaspora, especially in the United States, I know now work hard in a rain, snow, sleet, hail, mist, dew, and fog. Yeah, for the persons watching, those are the 7 elements of, or the 7 aspects of precipitation. And precipitation is any moisture falling from the atmosphere to the earth's surface. Never mind, and quick look at geolesson. Zine, for those persons who are planning to come home anytime soon, I'm going to work hard and save up on a thing, and it thing kind of heavy like, declare the thing, because I don't want to hear say, nobody will pre the thing, lose their money like that. You understand what I say? So just declare the thing and make a step. You see me not hard no that. If you know you work hard for your money and your thing clean, then what the big deal? You understand what I say? Declare the thing, step through and come a yard. I don't know, but someone I make the thing look hard. You understand? Maybe them involved in a fraud. Oh my lord. So peace, we come across a next situation where another young lady, another child has gone missing. Zane, and her picture is plastered in the background here. But the situation here is kind of mysterious, like. You understand what I say? Where some mystery surrounds young girls' disappearance. And people have a whole heap of things to talk about later. You know, the Portmore serial rapists. Some police get broken in a station. Some whole heap of little things. But you have to just bear with me. You understand what I say? And as I say, we kind of work on the production value of the stream going forward. So the transition them on every little thing then. You understand what I say? I try to keep it thing on a professional level. You understand? Work we are work. Progress. Zane? So the girl said to be between 10 and 13 years old. And first thing, I don't know why I can't get a definitive age for the young lady. 10 to 13 years old. How we come by that? She must be a particular year old. So I don't understand. Zane? And thing. It's not a pull up in a touche, it's a transition. The girl said to be between 10 and 13 years old, who was found wandering along the Raytown fishing village in eastern Kingston on Wednesday, has been reunited with her family. The police said after the child was found, a release was sent out asking for assistance from members of the public to find relatives of the little one. Since then, family members have been in touch with the police, and the child, Candia White, is now back with her parents. But interestingly, there are indications that it is not the end of the matter of the child's disappearance. Information is emerging that the police will be launching an investigation about the disappearance. Police sources said there have been conflicting reports about how the child went missing, with one suggesting that the youngster was walking in her community when a female in a motor vehicle pulled up at her feet and demanded that she entered the vehicle. Reports are that the child complied and sometime later woke up at the fishing village in Raytown. Another report is that the child told the police that she did not remember how she reached the location where she was found wandering. So reports from the Ellison Road police are that about 4:50 p.m. on Wednesday, a resident saw the child wandering along the beach and summoned the authorities. See? Ruth Daly is asking a good question. How come they found her and didn't have a medical examination conducted on her? I do not know whether or not that is the case, as the article did not mention it. And, well, not because the article never mentioned it, no means that never happened. You understand? And not because it never mentioned it means that it happened. You see me? So we're not really sure, Miss Daly, but you're asking a very, very important question. I suggest, well, I hope that the police officers who would have handled the case would have found it fit, prudent, wise to have a medical examination done and thing. But it's strange. Zine? So let's work with the first theory, which is suggesting that the little girl was walking in her community and a car pulled up, Zane, and ordered the little girl to enter the vehicle and she complied. And then she was found wandering along the Raytown fishing village and she said she didn't know how she reached herself. This is really and truly curious. You see me I say, but teach, why the cops give her back to the family just like that, at least question the family. But Miss Daly, as me say, I don't know what would have transpired between the family and the cops. I don't know what the investigating officers would have done. The article is suggesting some stuff, but we don't know that the article is as comprehensive as it could have been. So I can't assume what might have happened or what might not have happened because the article did not speak to it and the police did not speak to it. So it might look like it never happened, but it could have happened. And it might look like it did happen, but it never happened. So we're not really sure. You understand? But as I said, you're asking some very good questions. And I'm just happy that she's home. And Cookie Mama said these females are facilitating criminal men. From the beginning of time, Cookie Mama. You understand? And I've said on this channel many a times, I've received criticism for it. I have done a video detailing my opinion on the situation, that most crimes that occur in Jamaica, a woman is somewhere, somehow involved along the line. If not directly, indirectly, somewhere, somehow, females are involved, and females are becoming more and more emboldened and more active in these criminal activities. So that's the thing there. First and foremost though, I am happy that the little one is home. Whatever the situation is that resulted in her ending up at that fishing village, I trust that the police investigation will reveal said and who was culpable for her disappearance is brought in front of the courts and they are made to answer to it. You understand what I say? So that's the thing, the peeps. He thinks that way. You understand what I say? Yeah. I'm gonna come back here, so here, so I'm gonna go back here. Yeah, peeps. No, you know, I'll go back there and fix this because my name for that out. Yeah. Give me a minute there, peeps. Just give me a minute. Yeah, I'm working with my main camera and thing. Some things kinda a little bit slow, so we'll have to sharpen up them things as we go along. Yeah, son peeps. So we're seeing a situation I know. And the transition is fun, me kinda change topics, yeah? So kinda get used to that look of something there. We're seeing a member of the education fraternity would have been attacked and hospitalized. She is the principal of the St. Hilda's High School located in St. Anne, Jamaica. St. Anne, St. Hilda's, yeah, I think so. So St. Hilda's principal hospitalized after being chopped by intruder. The principal of the St. Hilda's High School for Girls in Brownstown, St. Anne, remains hospitalized after being robbed and stabbed by an unknown assailant on the school campus on Thursday. And big up to the people that want to check in. You know what thing, Miss Patsy Brown. Manners and respect, really and truly appreciate that look of something there. You know what thing, we are give thanks. See, let me say I can highlight this a little bit more. Put it over here, so. And thing. Yeah. Really and truly appreciate it, Miss Sophia Kobe thing I put over here. And Miss Patsy Brown thing for jog and chop, you know. Zane. Yeah. So Miss Patsy Brown, manners and respect. We appreciate that something there. You see me? Yes, so peeps. So according to reports, Principal Ethery Johnson was on her way to her cottage on the school compound around 7 p.m. when she was pounced upon by the armed man. Yeah? So during a struggle, the robber used a sharp object to injure her on her hand. You understand what I say, peeps? Ah, boy. For the person that are checking, big up on yourself. You understand? You know, do the big ups look more. You know what I think? Then, during a struggle, the robber used a sharp object to injure her on her hands. The attacker then reportedly fled the scene with some items belonging to the principal. Mrs. Reed Johnson was assisted to the hospital where she was treated for her injuries. So a post from the St. Hilda's alumni group on Facebook that was circulated to past students of the institution on Thursday night read, "Pray for St. Hilda's principal. She has been robbed, chopped, and stabbed, and is in serious condition. More information in our WhatsApp page." That sounds dramatic though. So the post added that the principal was attacked on her way to her cottage and is now at the St. Anne's Bay Hospital. Well, it's in a public still. I know enough to say them things more time. So despite the conditions mentioned in the social media post, reports are that Mrs. Reed Johnson's injuries are not life-threatening and the police are investigating the matter and searching for her attacker. No, I am not going to sit here and pretend that teachers or educators are immune from the scourge of crime and violence in this country. But the reality is that back in the day, you can't tell me of a situation where you hear say, Zane, where you hear say a principal, active principal of an high school was attacked and robbed and stabbed. You understand what I say? That is, and I am almost sure that the person, Zane, that the person who attacked the principal is somebody who knew of her position. See, because apparently she resides on the compound of the institution. See, so she was on her way to her cottage. And this man decided for a woman by herself, defenseless. You understand? And thing. It is just a reflection of the ills facing the society. You understand what I say? And thing. So, boy, I don't know. Things that way. So I hope that Madam Principal will recover as soon as is possible. And the person who is responsible for her injuries and subsequent robbery is held. You understand what I say? We have men in this country who continues to prey on women. See, as I said, we have a big story coming up with the Portmore situation. I would have done a video on that last night or yesterday. If you haven't seen that, you can watch it after the stream done. But we're going to talk about it. Now I look at video clip, but I never get until late last night. After I do the video, we will talk about that as well. So these men in the country, these fools really, continue to prey on women, robbing them, injuring them, raping them, and in some instances, killing them. You understand what I say? Compound gonna need security. I am sure security is probably on the compound, you know, but I don't know if none of the down compound there, so. You understand? Well, on the school compound. I don't know that the compound, that the cottage is far removed from the compound either. So I don't know, but I guess security will have to be improved as someone is saying, Ingrid is saying. So you know what go. You know what I mean? And them something there. So things that are way, peeps. One crop after the other, though. One crop after the nether one. And so we see in a situation again now, peeps, where I'm not sure, I think I change this quite. Police officers again are under the microscope, and not for corruption this time, not for an extrajudicial shooting or killing, but a situation where cops are under probe for sexual assault. So the Center for the Investigation of Sexual Offences, Seaga, is now probing two separate incidents in which policemen are alleged to have breached the Sexual Offences Act. So in a news release on Friday, the Corporate Communications Unit of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the CCU, reported that the two incidents are alleged to have occurred on Monday, June the 17th and Thursday, June the 20th. The two incidents reportedly involve policemen assigned to the Kingston Western Police Division and the Hanover Police Division respectively. So the accused cops are scheduled to be interviewed by Seaga detectives. Well, I told them they did interview them. And the Inspectorate of the Constabulary have also launched their own probe. I do not know any specifics, I don't know the details, I don't hear the allegations yet and thing, but them on the investigation. So I don't know, but as soon as the information becomes available, I will be more than happy to share it. So they can't go to back road for a service. But I don't know enough, Miss Alex. You understand? But the man them do the thing away, brother. See, now when I pronounce and kill upon the police officers, them, because people kind of set away more time in this world, you know. You understand? But if they are in fact guilty, I trust that the law will catch up and things will be dealt with accordingly. You understand? If they are innocent, conversely, I hope that the law will vindicate them as well and them something. So you know what I think. See, so peeps, to the story where women in the St. Catherine community of Portmore on edge, in fear, nervous, fearful, anxious. Then it is being reported that a serial rapist has been terrorizing communities in Portmore. Yeah? I will set up my phone because I'm going to share a little video off of my phone with it streaming at night. Oh, yeah. I improve it, you know. You soon say, give me a little time there. Yeah? So, as I said, I got the video last night after I did the video clip after I did the video itself and thing, so I'm gonna share it. But before I share it, it is saying here that the Greater Portmore Police is conducting a major manhunt. Yeah. I'm gonna change over upon a little thing here, so boom. Hopefully this come up. Yeah. So the Greater Portmore Police is conducting a major manhunt for a serial rapist who has been targeting women in Portmore St. Catherine. So more light was shed on this worrying development via voice note that has been going around. I'm sure that you'd have probably heard the voice note. And I would have used that voice note confidently because I know of its origin and thing and who probably would have created said voice note. So I was not in any doubt in sharing or I never have any concern with sharing that voice note. But before I say any further, Craig Creation said, Teach, we need to discuss the rum bar that is inside most of Jamaica's police station for years now, with all bartenders in there serving. Craig Creations, I don't know if you want, maybe know one of them police stations that are going so I can delve deeper and I think still, if I do easy. Man has a respect for the contribution first and foremost, bro. You understand what I say? And thing. We appreciate that settings. So you know, we can talk about the rum bar thing, man. Zine and thing. So, and I think that Craig sent me the video clip last night, you know. Long after me upload, but me appreciate it said way. You understand what I say? And thing. So watch your now, peeps. Meanwhile, Superintendent Clive Blair, head of the St. Catherine South Police Division, confirmed that they have 7 reported cases so far, but them not really have no strong leads yet. Other reports are suggesting at least 12 reports have been confirmed. Yeah? Blair said that based on preliminary investigations, the alleged rapist covers his head with a cloth, with 2 eye holes cut out, so the woman can't identify him, and then rapes them at knife point. It is believed that he has struck in several communities such as Bridgeport, Cumberland, Portmore Pines, and Silverstones, the senior cop said, noting that his victims range from ages 19 to 60. So investigators are reviewing CCTV footage of the rapist and are compiling DNA rape kits so they can track him down. So this you know is one of the video clips that has been circulated, which is suggesting that it is this man who is the culprit. So see what I go on here. See General Akumoni corner there, you know. You understand? And peace, me I pray a night this year, you know. You think a night that video you capture. You understand? I don't know if I night, but me just ask you, because I don't see the full time. So watch the general a survey will go on, you know, when I'm short pants and him baseball hat and him knapsack. So it look like him a look for camera. I don't know if that him a look for still, but go and take him in. You understand? So watch you know, peeps. This brother is a pervert. I smell him and I smell panty. Peeps, and I see him and all that taste the panty. When I look on him, like him smell it and taste it. I been know him up to. Yeah, so I said, this man, if you come off high street, this man is a troubled individual. Well, watch ya. A man smell every panty on the line. Like him analyze it, you know. Me don't know him though. Yeah, so I say, me don't know him though. So him test the panty them already. You see? Auntie. And him decides he panty them ready, so me don't know. Like a film thing that. So it's when him go up here, so yeah, his man shouldn't around there as him drop, so watch it now. As him jump down, boom! Him shouldn't get something, man. You understand me I say? So this brother, you know, Johnny Aids all have a bar, man, say a foot of that. So peace, me don't know what the brother up to still in a real life. You understand me I say? Zane, I don't know what I'm up to in a real life, but it don't look good. It don't look good because, you understand, I'm assuming there are other video clips and thing. Yeah, Mr. Alex, them supposed to be clean panty. I don't know him a smell for brother, I couldn't tell her. You understand? You'd have to go ask him. But this man is a pervert. So the man, and more information is suggesting that he's not using any form of prophylactic any protection, any condoms during his rape instances. Papes, I said the man put the panty in his mouth, look around and stretch it with him teeth. I tell him, no look good. Let me play back. I said, it's that me say, I not tell a lie upon him. You understand me? I said, this a man here, boy, I don't know. Zane, free report. And say, bar there, Freeport and bar there. Me probably I go for do one series about that for train and all that when I say it. You understand what I say? And thing. Peace. Me not understand why a man need to taste the panty. They like, you can't tell me say that him do yes, sir. And I'm more that I come from. You understand what I say? But, I hope the police them catch him soon, you know. But if the police them not catch him, he not break into the right woman place yet. Because I know one woman going to limb him up like a trainer. You understand? I'm running from one police female when I know say she a police and she empty one clip on him. You understand? I know you too used to you see me? So peeps, at this based on what information is suggesting, this is the man who has been terrorizing women in the Portmore area, and he would have been involved in a number of rape cases. Some information is suggesting 7, some is suggesting 12. You understand? And thing. So I don't know what the situation is that. So the police some things. Neighborhood watches have become really and truly active in recent times, and many persons are installing CCTV cameras. It is saying now investigators are reviewing CCTV footage of the rapists and are compiling DNA rape kits so they can track him down. So Superintendent Blair said that the serial rapist usually wears short pants which fall just below his knee, camouflage, baseball cap, knapsack and his back, knapsack on his back, and covers his face with cloth. His face and really cover the so he look like still. He's of medium build and dark complexion. You understand? Panty teeth. You understand what I say? And things. Somebody must know him, man. He might get it, man. He might get it. See him? Him should have been easy to point out. Camera clear. I have a next picture of the umbrella from then take him from one angle, but a black and white still. Somebody said he can give me earlier before me start stream and thing. So yeah, peeps. That the man I go on with. See, you say for someone video it. Well, you know, me I look on it now, it makes sense, true, you know. Or I don't know if someone video it, or let me tell you what might happen. The person might have had it on CCTV, then somebody use a phone to record it from a computer screen or something. That is my safest bet still. I could be wrong. You understand? Because the CCTV wouldn't be so jittery in all honesty. But I think that it was probably CCTV initially, and somebody then recorded the footage with a cell phone. So I could say go. But that brother here need to be removed from the streets forthwith, and I hope that no more females fall prey to his perverted ways and thing, and he might go on until him run in on the wrong house with the wrong woman in there. Well, with the right woman in there. You understand what I say? And thing, I them things are the man them a resort to in the country. I them where a man them a deal with the woman them in the country. See, and the voice note says that he would have raped 7 to 12 females in about 3 or 4 communities. You understand what I say? So, boy, I don't know. You understand? So, please, my hope say, panty teeth get catch quick. You understand what I say? And thing. Watch him too now. Watch him, yeah. I say, somebody shouldn't run this or somewhere and hide where him not see. And as him jump, watch him. As him jump down there. Don't make it, and you not even drop, you know. In mid-air, you might get it, man. Boom! All panty teeth. With the right to man for real. Me say, why woman I go limit him up, man? Me I tell you, watch and see. Yo, watch and see. You hear about it and teach him. You understand what I say? You hear about it and teach him, man. Him and them, boy, I don't know. So peeps, we seen another situation, I know we need a different camera. We seen another situation, background, where I have said before that the crime situation that currently obtains in Clarendon is being influenced by criminals who have migrated from other parishes. Yeah, and that is a valid point and an important point enough in her. Right, I say maybe this pervert has HIV or AIDS. Since I hope the victims are immediately taken to a medical facility for examination. Yeah, because he has been, based on reports, he has been raping these women without using any form of protection. You understand me I say? And thing. And them something. So, I don't know. So I've said before that a lot of the crime that that is in Clarendon is what I call migrating crime. See, I think I can say the same thing for Linstead up to a point in time. Father Chiffy and Spike, man, as I respect you, brother, you know, I appreciate that something, you know. Yeah, and that's what I say, blessings every time. See, and appreciate the support, appreciate the contribution, I know it go. You know what I mean? Bless up. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. And good for seeing on the stream, brother. So, we're seeing a situation now where Clarendon is in a bad state. In a bad way. You understand? And I, for one, would have attributed the level of crime in in Clarendon to persons migrating from other areas, and namely the Spanish Town area. And my assumption would have been backed up by a member of the police force recently who would have formulated said opinion. I suppose they would have probably formulated those opinions based on facts still. Mine was just sort of a conjecture and observation. You know what I mean? And thing. So, we see a situation now where a headline in the paper read, Klansman gang invasion being cited for Clarendon's crime rise. So amid the ongoing spate of murders in Clarendon, Maypen Mayor Winston Maraj has pointed to a disturbing development as a likely source of the problem. Saying this while renewing his call for enhanced security measures in the parish. I believe, and this is the teach, you're dealing with Space Force behind you. I'm not sure I understand that Johnny boy. Zane James Bond, my brother. Big up yourself in a youth, you know, you appreciate a contribution, something, you know what I mean? Manners are respect every time, you know. And thing. So, as per what the mayor say, you know, I believe that the Klansman gang is fueling the killings in Sandy Bay, he said. Zane, of one of the main communities now under criminal siege in the parish. Citizens in the area say that the gang is behind the upsurge in violence as they expand their activities into Clarendon, Marad said. In elaborating, the mayor said, last week, 2 or 3 persons were killed in Sandy Bay, and there were also gang-related deaths in Yorktown. Peace, man. I have no idea what happened just now. They must say there were microphones. Peace, man. I know if you don't see me, I know if you don't hear me. You understand? Running.
Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message I reach them. You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel. Hey, yo, yellow. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button. Hey, yo, we always up to something. Teach them. Hey, yo, yellow. Send the message and make it reach them. It's Teach Them. Right here. Warlord representing.
Oh, no, nah, see me, but you know, hear me. That not good. That is not good. Peace, me I try balance or something. I don't know what the problem. You see me? And thing. Me I go turn off my camera and turn it on back and see if me have better results in my dance. Bam. Camera gone. Alright, come again. Just give me a reason. I probably have to switch over to this camera here, but then when I see me now, a camera kind of look hideous I don't do. See, I don't know if you know see me on this camera here, so. Boom, freeze up, boom, boom, boom. Alright guys, so let me know if you seen me on this camera here. If you don't see me on that camera here, I just go probably work with it for the rest of the evening. I don't know why this one freeze up. That tell me something about audio issues and the stream stop one thing, but a good thing, and this is software we use. Zane, I am fine. You too hot man. I am hearing and seeing you. I'm seeing you. Oh, so now me on this camera here. But now me on this camera here. Give me a little tiny piece. I'm gonna try to balance a little thing here so in I dance here so. You understand? Boom. Oh, so that I come across so really and truly now work out. Oh, this not supposed to stay so you know, this supposed to boom. Crap that. You understand? Boom. Boom. I don't know why I'm those freeze up so yeah so. Alright, I'm gonna do a little thing here so now so I can change up the background cause this I'm gonna bring this forward. Cause green screen they kinda set up for the main camera. But me I see everything on the camera up there so and then me just freeze up. You understand? But so we go so boom so and thing and go so boom. Yeah, so yeah peeps, that's I guess if you always have but you see me look I saw this a camera did have full back in the days man. You understand? The green screen back working. The other one. See? I'm gonna take out the green screen out of that one here. And then something still a freeze up over there so. Unplug the camera. Yeah, me try that already but it never work. See? But this a camera. Give me a look at tiny peeps. Try and plug it for it. It's a good thing. I never button up them something yet, you know. Camera 2 is good. Camera 1 not working. Boom. Now it cheers start give problem. If I know one thing I next. Oh, ready again, man. I'm focus, yes. Focus. Ready. Yeah. Boom. Turn on back that. Yeah, peace. Back. So right camera up and running. Do you guys getting audio? I am not getting what's up. Finar say I'm not getting audio. On the text Finar and tell him to restart him phone there. So peace, we up again. I don't know what go on look while. I don't know if I work the whole everything when I try the one time. And thing. I'm gonna fix up my green screen you know. See? No. And thing, yeah. Then in chase I get problem. If I know one thing I next things. Bear with me look with there. Bear with me. You understand? Oh, I need for something like this. The thing still a sync. So I don't know. Boom. And the thing, when I go now. Big up on the selfie. For the people that will disappear, I know I saw you go sometimes still. You see me, some people start take with themselves for one of them things. See? And thing. Overeat, refresh. Yeah, sound is okay. So alright, so up and running. I don't know, my chair can problem I know peeps. If I know one thing I next, I'm gonna have to go stand up and finish the stream. See? So what did they now? What did I say? Don't Clarendon there. See? I now put up at the background you know. Don't Clarendon there. A portion of things that go on and them must say clans migration and expansion has led to a situation. I say I think I don't know a chair. Run out the demons them out there. And thing. Well, I don't know. I am still here teach. Big up to the persons who are still here. You understand? After that, I want to big up on yourself. Yeah. You see me? Boom, so. I can work with that thing and now left. How the backside of that chair all of a sudden? Don't do it. It's like somebody sitting on my lap. And thing. Yeah, peeps. So, as me I say now, so I mean it all, there have been a number of what are believed to have been extortion-related murders in and around the Maypen market. So, and business operators in the town have been forced to set up elaborate security apparatus to secure their assets. See? So the thing I say I know, we average well over 100 murders annually. That is Clarendon. Zane, this is combined with the hundreds of shootings, robberies, break-ins, and other high-profile crimes in the parish, which is collectively not conducive to do great business. So the government knows that the resources, human, financial, and otherwise, to combat crime in Clarendon have not been forthcoming in comparison with other jurisdictions. And business people are afraid, and the investors are wary of Maypen, a business operator said. So despite the crime surge, however, the mayor said that surprisingly, members of the business community of Maypen have not complained of any acts of extortion in recent times. We are yet to hear of any business person coming forward to complain of extortion. He said, and I don't know if they are afraid, but there's a business improvement district meeting at the parish council on Wednesdays. So let us see what will happen, him say. So in the wake of all the anxiety over the crime wave in the parish that has enveloped mainly the Maypen, Sandy Bay, Yorktown and East communities, I will have Clarendon that the parish's police chief, Superintendent Gwendolyn Cameron Powell, was in no mood to talk about the matter when she was contacted. She firmly declined to comment, indicating that she had nothing to say on the matter at this point in time. Yeah, so let me say and thing. So sorry peeps. Yeah. So are them things that are going on at Clarendon. So I could see if there will be any improvement anytime soon and things. So I'm gonna switch back to the main angle there, so. And things. So peeps, Father's Day was Sunday, don't? However, we're in a situation where Father's Day 2019 was marred by murders. 2 fathers among 7 killed on Father's Day alone. While the nation celebrated Father's Day, the police were kept busy investigating a string of violent acts across the island that left 7 men dead and another nursing gunshot wounds. So the string of violent acts marred Father's Day activities. At least 2 of the men who were affected by the violent incidents are fathers. William Mitchell has been looking at the bloodletting on Father's Day and, well, never mind that. So shortly before 2:30, on Sunday, 58-year-old Igla Anthony Powell was leaving the premises of the Hanover Street Baptist Church in central Kingston when he was pounced upon by unknown assailants. Mr. Powell was shot multiple times and is believed to have died on the spot. It is alleged that Mr. Powell had a criminal past, but he has since turned his life around. Residents of his community say he's even become a Christian. He has even become a Christian. But the father of 3 was gunned down meters from the church he attends regularly. Interesting. And he's not the only father who was shot on Father's Day. Kevin Kitson is one of 2 men who were shot about 3 hours earlier in Olympic Gardens, St. Andrew. So according to reports, Kitson was among a group of 4 men on Wint Road when they were approached by gunmen who opened fire. Kitson later died of his injuries and another man was injured during the shooting. Sources say he is the father of 2. Yeah, so let me say. So I don't know. So the bloodletting on Sunday started just after midnight when 44-year-old labor Rodney Miles was gunned down in Rosemount Gardens, St. James. So about 5 hours later, the police were called to the house of a 70-year-old man from Kentai and St. Andrew. The man, Philip Grant, was found dead outside his house with stab wounds. Meanwhile, the St. Ann police discovered the body of 53-year-old taxi driver Howard Rodlings, who was last seen on Saturday. Mr. Rodlings was reportedly stabbed to death. 22-year-old laborer Michael Wolf was killed by unknown assailants in Clarendon. And the St. Catherine South Police are investigating the discovery of an unidentified body in Old Harbour. It is believed to be a person in their early 30s. You know much crap me just read look while? But I don't know. I don't know. But no, ya peeps. You know what? So peeps, we're seeing a situation where you remember recently, seeing Miss Gracie will say it seems you are reading obituaries. Me not tell you Empress sad. Some more they did that, but me I left them out. Me can't bother. Remember the shooting incident that occurred in Halfway Tree last week Friday or week before last Friday, where about 5 persons were shot, 1 fatally, when off-duty police officers would have intervened in a shooting incident and gave chase, and some people were shot and them something there. Teacher, you're not in focus. Yeah man, me in focus man. See, I can't get no more focus than this, right? I know it's like an exam me I don't make me focus. See? Yeah, me focus. I don't know what you say. You understand what I say? See? That I old camera. Somebody look. You know you're born as an ugly baby and you kind of grow handsome like I mean this right now. So, the shooting incident would have occurred, Indicom would have gotten involved, and them something there. We're seeing a situation now where the dynamics of that situation is kind of spilling over into another community. Is it? I'm going to share a little thing with you now. I want to follow back at me. You understand? My garage band I'm so. Boom. Do not use. You understand? Alright. And focus good. Yeah, focus is good. I mean know why I miss something and say me no focus. Teach everything is good. Yeah man, blessings man. Cause when I look on my screen I say it look nice. So I don't know. Grand Spen tense after man killed and another injured in gun attack. But before I read this up, I'm going to read one story that is aligned to this said story. Cops probe whether murder linked to gun seizure in Halfway Tree. So the St. Andrew North Police are probing whether the death of a man in Grand Spen late on Monday is linked to an ongoing investigation. See? To an ongoing investigation involving the deceased man's older sibling. Dead is 20-year-old Dylan Tom Wedderburn, a vendor of Shortwood Lane in St. Andrew. So reports are that Wedderburn was shot dead and another man injured after unknown assailants approached them as they stood by Wedderburn's stall. You understand? Miss Claudia Carter said, teacher, I'm spoiled by your new camera. Yeah man, it hot man. I'm even trimming well go on and me trim a problem in a dance. But hold on, we soon get to that. So according to the police, the incident occurred about 9:50 p.m. and the gunmen who were posing as customers made their escape in a waiting motor car. Wedderburn and the other man were rushed to hospital where Wedderburn was pronounced dead and the injured man admitted in stable condition. Go on for that thing, you know, peeps. Zane? So now, it is understood that there has been a level of unease in the community following an incident in which 5 people were shot, 1 fatally, and a firearm recovered as gunmen and cops traded bullets in Halfway Tree on June the 7th. Several agencies, including the Independent Commission of Investigations and the Inspectorate of the Constabulary, have opened investigations into the incident. So residents said that Wedderburn, and listen to this now in the peeps, Wedderburn, that is the man that was shot and killed in Grand Spen on Monday. Wedderburn is the younger sibling of the man who was held by the police in Halfway Tree. Listen what go on. Wedderburn is the younger sibling of the man that was held during the shootout in Halfway Tree by the police. Yeah? And that the firearm seized almost 2 weeks ago might have been the reason for Monday's deadly attack. So the man went in police custody, his little brother was shot and killed on Monday. And allegations are suspicions are that he was killed because his brother, who is in police custody, lost the gun what belonged to some man. Listen to this. See? And thing. You know how it go when you live by the system. And from the halfway through incident, them talk it to the machine have to pay for. Or else what? It not look like the money run. And we see the results. One resident said. A senior police officer with knowledge of the ongoing investigation confirmed that the police are of a reasonable view that the incidents are connected. Set away. Set away, yo. You know. Yeah, you want look that way there nothing there. But in a situation like that, then me well, you know, and everything good for that. Make it stay away there right there, so. You understand me? I say, yeah man. Yes, peeps. So we see in a situation you know where we know say man over Portmore and rape ladies left, right, and center. You understand me? I say? We see a situation where there have been many instances where taxi drivers and are men posing as taxi drivers would have been blamed for the abduction and rape and robbery of females. We see in a situation where the bravery or the braveness of a young lady and the quick action of residents in a community in Eastern Kingston would have led to the detention of men who have been party to this practice. You understand? And before me even go any further, I want roll. You know what I mean? And thing. Police lords East Kingston residents for helping teenager foil attempted robbery and abduction. I'm going to read that again. Teach, I work, and a chicken here, job. Blessings, Miss Bennett. So police lords East Kingston residents for helping teenager to foil attempted robbery and abduction. Yeah? The police are lauding some Eastern Kingston residents who helped a teenager to foil an attempted robbery and abduction by men posing as taxi operators on Saturday. So reports are sometime after 10 in the morning. The 15-year-old girl boarded an unmarked AD wagon vehicle in East Kingston en route to downtown Kingston where she was attacked. First thing, I want to take a taxi them we have red plate, but we will soon get to that. Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay, who is the head of the Kingston Eastern Police Division. My name, know that you know. Diamond Clark said, teach, you low my new laptop and my volume buck. I don't really know because my monitor meter, my audio meter, I say my audio good. My audio interface over there, so I say my audio good. You understand me? I say, I pre-say headphone and go tell me say my audio good. So I don't know. For the people that might have audio issue, just see if you can something, you know, restart. Right now, me even in audio. Come to think of it. See? I don't know. And it has a speaker, yes, sir. I check a little thing piece, but it look like sitting around with the audio for sure. Cause I don't hear no audio on my headphone. On the stream. Yes, sir. Boom. Yeah, audio alright, man. But I'm not getting audio through my phone. That is weird. So this disappear now. Do not use that. I'm gonna mute that. Get rid of that again. Boom. Yeah, but you're not supposed to do this. I'm gonna get that. Alright, me have some things to sort out, peeps. Me have some things to sort out. Audio wise, I don't really know what I'm going. I don't want to mash up like a stream. People say they might hear me. I'm not sure where not hear me, Empress. Probably need to restart the system. Probably need to turn up something. You probably look like a book, but probably in the audio settings, the Chrome browser or whatever browser you use probably need to turn up. So the computer volume might be up, but the browser volume is not up. So that's a little thing. So I'm not sure. See, so listen what I'm going on, peeps. Stephanie Lindsay, who is head of the Constabulary's Corporate Communication and also head of the Kingston Eastern Police, said that the men whose identities have been withheld are being investigated for numerous related offenses and will be placed on a series of identification parades. Zane? And thing. So Stephanie Lindsay says investigators have also contacted the Center of Investigation of Sexual Offences and Child Abuse to verify if they might also have an interest in the men. Meanwhile, the police are appealing to commuters to use formal transportation system. Zane, she says that the teen suffered minor injuries from the incident but is recuperating well. It is also understood that the teen's parents are members of the security forces. So I guess the teen's parents would have told her how she should treat with a situation like that. So what happened is that she would have boarded the vehicle and she was heading downtown. But the men, or the driver of the vehicle, deviated from the route and she began to ask questions. No question were answered, and as such, they then detoured. Remember, they were heading downtown, detoured and ended up on Mountain View Avenue. It is reported that the teen jumped from the vehicle, Zane, and raised an alarm, and residents were alert and they gave chase. The men, I don't know what happened to them, but the residents them only two of them. Call police and thing. Them lucky say them name dead out of Mountain View out there because people don't really play out there. So well done to the residents for being alert and for coming to the aid of the youngster. You understand what I say? Peeps, red plate. You understand? Alright, better you be late. See? And thing. So you know, peeps, when I did the test live stream, the first live stream with my cell phone while I was at work the other evening, I spoke briefly about a situation involving a police officer who was beaten and subsequently suffered a fractured arm. You know, when they say your arm fracture, broke. During an altercation with detainees at the Falmouth police station. And I've been to ask myself some questions and I can't answer them like. I mean, a cop beaten at police station. So the police is now, a policeman is now nursing injuries. Me physical injuries and injuries to him ego, emotional injuries. A policeman is now nursing injuries after a squabble with a detainee at the Falmouth police station on the weekend left him with a fractured right arm. The incident triggered a plea from the commanding officer in charge of the parish, Superintendent Kirk Ricketts. I think I have Mr. Ricketts somewhere about the place, and let us see if I can find him. Him is this man right here, so. Him is not so clear right now, but I him. You understand what I say? For greater cooperation from members of the public when interacting with law enforcement officers. So persons must at all times cooperate with the police to avoid things such as these from happening, said Ricketts. Incidents such as these can easily be avoided if persons adhere with the regulations in circumstances such as these. According to Ricketts, the melee stemmed from an early morning operation last Friday in Clarkstown, in which 4 men were detained and taken to the Falmouth station for processing. Hey. He said while the men were in the holding area, an argument developed between the officer and one of the detainees, resulting in the officer suffering a fractured arm and the detainee bruises to his body. Other officers at the station were forced to intervene in order to stop the fight and also to hold the other detainees at bay. The injured detainee and the police officer were both taken to the Falmouth Hospital a stone's throw away for medical attention. We are still not yet sure as to what really started the dispute, but an investigation is now underway. And based on results from the investigation, we will move forward, Rickett said. The matter has been reported to the Independent Commission of Investigations in the Zane, which a day before had raised concern over the lack of working CCTV cameras at the Falmouth police station and the absence of surveillance equipment at lockups. Generally, Zane, the presence of CCTV camera gives you independent, real evidence as to what took place. And rather than more and more, we are seeing less and less. And this needs to be maintained and rolled out at more stations. Indeed, I would say guard room, front rooms of the station and cells ought to have CCTV cameras. In the Commissioner Terence Williams said. So peeps, another article addressing the situation said that during the fracas, the police officer was held by one detainee while he was being beaten by one or two other detainees, and other officers of a run come to him help. Him aid. But me ask a question now. If these men were picked up during a police operation, should they not have been handcuffed? Were they handcuffed? I don't know how man were handcuffed got broke one policeman hand. Secondly, if these men were not handcuffed and they were fighting a police officer inside the station nonetheless, how difficult would it have been for them to have disarmed said police officer of his service weapon? And disarming a police officer of his service weapon in a police station, any number of madness could happen. You understand? Because I mean, say, if them man they brave enough to broke the policeman arm, I don't think that they are averse to shooting him. See, when I say detain the police cookie mama. Like, I find the thing so bizarre, so strange, so unfortunately funny. But it is really and truly a serious situation. It's an indictment on the police officers at the Falmouth police station. How can a man who is in police detention have the opportunity to attack and break the arm of a policeman? I'm glad they didn't shoot the man them still, because then there's a next story for you next time. That, yeah? Boy, I don't know. Jamaica to write it a long time. I do a series there. I'm going to do it something nice. Peeps, the video they take long. The Jamaica to write it something there. See, I guess I can sit down now and record with this camera instead of setting up green screen and camera and tripod and boom mic and everything and recording and making a million mistakes and editing for hours. See, so I could say go. Jamaica to write it. I probably shot a few episodes in the summer. Because people they like that series there. No? So I don't know still. I don't know, Rasta. I don't know. So please, I'm going to share one next story. Like, when you hear them story, like, I don't know, Rasta. See, let me search you a look thing, because I don't remember to search you. My apologies, peeps. You understand? He's only one man. You understand? I try to run one big channel like. Yeah. Hold on the peeps. Give me a look minute there. So, I don't know how the police officer there I go really feel within himself when he go back to work. He must feel like a suck-out back Joe star. Big woman thing. When I look upon it, you understand? Like, I don't see no other way more than feel. He must, why? Rough. You understand? He rough. So, I can say. It's rough here now. See? Brother, you have him thing, I think so. See? So, I can use that one. Yeah, man, this better. Hold on there. I'm not even going to save him. That's how I'll clip it. Things rough, yeah, now. Hear me? Hear me? Yeah, peeps, as me I say one story. See, give me a look at that. Boom. Yeah, peeps. So, on the screen here, I want to say young Shantae Scares. You don't know Shantae Scares situation. You see? On her way home from school, she went missing and she was found in the blue hole area of Stirling Castle, raped and murdered. Them burn down house and kill man and man get locked up and them blame everybody. Beside her in the picture is her mother. Seeing? And her mother would have been at the center of an interesting story. Not her fault. Let me clear up that from earlier. Involving a little boy recently. And it is a story where it kind of put me back a little place. Seeing? And thing. Seeing? Where one of the one of the most defining moments of my life would have occurred in a situation when I was a baby. Zane, I have never shared this publicly, well, on the channel. I think I did a video about my life story on this channel back in the days when I did look to views and subscribers. See, me would have spoken about being abandoned as a child. I was taken to my father's workplace by all accounts during the rain and left on the step of his workplace. And them something else. How far I come from, peace. So now to get into that. But it kind of bring me back to Zane. I don't have any recollection of that moment in my life. I was only told of the situation and the stories. Zane, about growing up and them something. Zane? But yeah, it kinda bring me back to a personal level. And the story reads as follows. Yeah? And thing teach that story can't leave my mind. That man. Young boy abandoned on bus by grandma. Then was disowned by his mother. Now I say that again. Young boy abandoned on a bus by his grandmother was later disowned by his mother. I was probably a couple of months old at the time. You understand? A 3-year-old boy has been permanently remanded into state care after his mother failed to make an appearance at court or at the police station to claim the child. The person who was originally charged with child endangerment turned out to be the boy's grandmother. But the mother was asked several times to come to court or the police station, and her response was, she don't live nowhere and can't take care of no picnic right now. I'm gonna read that again. The mother, after she was contacted by the police on several occasions to come to court or to come to the police station to pick up the child, her response was, I mean, not only I go read it, I go share it in the chat. Then her response was, and I quote, me no live nowhere and me can't take care of no picnic right now. And yes, peeps, the story has nothing to do with Shantae Skies, but her mother played a central role in this. So just go and bear with me. Miss Paula Gray asked for the child's father. No mention was made of the child's father in the article. So she has not turned up, the investigating officer said. The child, a young boy, first ended up in the care of the state after a good Samaritan, who happens to be the mother of murdered schoolgirl Shantae Skies, offered to carry him to the police station after he was found alone on a bus in the middle of Spanish Town, St. Catherine. So Shantae's mother was the person who actually brought the little boy to the station after she observed him being left on the bus. And you got peeps, the story didn't even get, get sad yet. Hold on. A statement from the complainant, Crystal Service, that is the name of Shantae's mother, who was a passenger in the bus at the time, revealed that she had seen the child on the bus after the adult in whose care the boy had been entrusted got off the vehicle, abandoning the young child. The young boy reportedly tried to dangerously step off the bus in pursuit of the adult, but was prevented from doing so by a concerned vendor. As the baby boy tried to step off the bus, I saw a vendor run towards the bus step and prevented the boy from dropping outside the bus. The bus did not stop and then drove a bit further up the road and stopped once more. As the bus stopped, the remaining persons who were in the bus tried to exit. I then observed a lady took up this baby boy, and asked, "Whose baby?" Nobody answered. When the conductor finally got back on the bus, no one claimed the child, service reported. The conductor gave the baby to a man and stepped back into the bus. The conductor immediately loaded the bus to go back to Kingston. I observed the man the conductor had given the baby to tried asking the baby some questions. However, the baby was too small to understand. I then intervened and told this man that the baby is not understanding what he's asking. Hence, I will take the baby to the police station so that the police can try to find his mother, the complainant said. The complainant then made a report to the Spanish Town police station, and an investigating officer later arrested the woman in whose care the child had been entrusted. That woman later emerged to be the child's grandmother. She was charged with child endangerment. Well done to Miss Service. You understand? She gave valuable service. You understand? Despite the fact that she would have lost her child not so long ago. And I'm sure she's still hurting from that. She was alert enough and humane enough to have seen a situation where help was needed as a citizen of the country. And she would have risen to the occasion. Before God and all mankind, I pledge the love and loyalty of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, in the service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood and peace, to work diligently and creatively, to think generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship and prosperity, and play her part in advancing the whole human race. You know what I think? Sad, yo. Yo, I don't know. I don't know, Rasta. I don't know. So, peeps. Well, right now. Let me use this. Black, green, and gold. I am black and I'm proud. I'm not afraid, fish out it out loud. I'm black and I'm proud. You know what I mean, peeps? We live in our country. We live in a society where the wrong things have become the norm and the right things are far gone. Yo, I rhymed about. See? And on values and morals, people are pouring scorn. While the latest crap, people choose to adorn. I did a video recently, Zane, this week, one day, because I only upload last week and this week was probably the two least productive week in the history of this channel. But work a kill me. You understand what I say? And thing. I have said before, and I'll say this again, and I know some people might take offense to it. If a girl is bleaching her skin, I will never take her seriously. It means she's not comfortable with herself, so she can't be comfortable with me. You understand? It means she don't know her identity, so she can't identify with me. Zane? And as an educator, I am of the opinion that a child who is bleaching should not be allowed in an institution until said child complexion goes back to his right complexion. And I know people are going to jump up and talk a bag of things, you know. And you have to kick out the youth them out of school. And if like, when I do the video that, and I look on some of the comments them on the comment section, I was amazed. But I mean fool. See? I was amazed at the fact that so many of my Jamaican brothers and sisters do not see anything wrong with a child bleaching. Do not see anything wrong with a child bleaching and attending school. Persons went as far as to ask, how does bleaching stop a child from passing CXCs? And I will say this as a person who has been in the education system before I went to college. 2 years pre-trained. And since I left college and university, I've been teaching at the high school level from 2008. 11 years. Generally speaking, the children who bleach are the children who struggles academically. I'm going to say that again. Based on my observation, and yes, I never do no scientific survey, just look for me out of my two big eye them down the years. Majority of the children who bleach tend to struggle academically. That's the first thing first. Secondly, are we so blinded by dumbness that we are not cognizant of the fact that all educational institutions have rules and regulation that governs the pupil who make up the population of those institutions? And if it say you know if you bleach and you bleach, it means that you're breaking a rule of that institution. That is the thing, you know. And we are not realizing, and we realize but we not care, that when a child starts out by breaking the rule as a child, they become so comfortable and it becomes so ingrained in them that these are the same persons who graduate from breaking rules to breaking the laws of this country. That is the fundamental problem here, see, you know. If you have no regard for the rules as a child, I dare suggest that you will have no regard for the laws that govern the land of Jamaica. And these are the small things that accumulate over time to be major things. And then we see one run up and down a ball, say the people in the country heartless and nobody now adhere to rules and regulations. And there so it start. From the youths that we have all rights in the world. We have rights, left, right and center. Rights, north, east, south and west. And all of the intermediary points. From north, east to north, west. But nobody is impressing on these children that with the rights that they rightly have, correctly have, there are responsibilities that comes along with these rights. But all them do is have rights. A man say him free for bleach if him want bleach because him not interested in remaining black and dirty, him want look brown and clean. A man say the principal for move and go. A man say bleaching for go on. People say all sort of things. People say them disagree with me, saying that a child who bleach should stay home. I will say it again, because I say it already. Don't tell you no already. Me dash a fire upon the bleacher them. Me tell them not to do it and them go do it again. You understand me? I say? No apology. Rasta boy, don't apologize to no bleacher boy. You know what I mean? I do something there. Zin, listen me now. Many institutions in this country, educational institution, have tried to deal with this generation of children. And in doing so, they might bend certain things. But then now, here comes the big bad bully, the Ministry of Education. I'm going to say this now, it is easier to dismiss a teacher than to expel a child in the education system. I'm going to say that again. It is easier to have a teacher fired than to expel a child in the education system that currently obtains in Jamaica. Believe me when I tell you that. Because if an administrator decides to a youth, best for that youth remain in another institution that are more, Zane, the parents run good on a Ministry of Education, and Ministry of Education bend the hand of the administration so they have to reinstate them youth there. And them things they are going in the thing. And when the technocrats and the autocrats and the all sort of crats at the Ministry of Education do something sometime, it hurt me. Because them name Dr. Who and Dr. Y and Dr. Z, they are the reservoir of all knowledge. And because everybody have doctorate, it means that they can make decisions for everybody else. And many of these people have never spent a day interfacing with high school students other than when they got high school. How many of these technocrats and aristocrats and autocrats have actually spent time in the education system in some schools where teacher can't talk to some youths? So this one corporal punishment, fine. Next thing, you can't lock out Pitney. You can't do nothing to Pitney. You just accept Pitney and find a way to deal with Pitney. And then when as a principal and administration have had enough and them try to get rid of them youth, the ministry send them back. And you got to take them. So a part of the problem we are facing in this country too is coming from the Ministry of Education. And yes, it's them employ me, but me not afraid to say so. Because the Ministry of Education is helping to nourish and to reward bad behavior among children in this country. I mean, I say a lot before me come to what I really want to talk about, because it hurt me. I see them things out with my own eye. And yes, children are children and children will make mistakes. I'm not issue with that. If a youth feel pressured and decides I'm going to want to start bleach, that is where we come into play. The babysitters them. And the reason with a youth, I want to encourage a youth to stop. But a youth, each of you talk to him and get whiter and whiter. Him no business. Him not take no talk. Then when you send home that youth ministry, I tell you, say you have to take him back in the school. How can a youth believe in my house whiter than the shirt him and wear go to school? How can a youth be living in my house looking like a cropping lizard? How can a youth be living in my house looking like when Deadpool take off his mask? 30 different colors. I don't get that. And then when educators try to make a difference, our hands are tied by the Ministry of Education, who claims them are people who know everything that ever was and ever will be because them name doctor this and doctor that. Paper qualification no mean much sometimes, family. Common sense. Not so common these days, But because you have a doctorate, you can make decision for everybody. And you will never yet spend a day in a one teacher shows in some school. Oh, you, man. Oh, send no. Me are returning back to sender, man. But of them things I know former education minister Uncle Ruel Reid that's when more teachers are supposed to criticize the Ministry of Education where before some resign. Me telling you that already. Before some go sell back juice and banana chips family. You dig what me I say? Youths and them parents are use the same bleaching cream, family. Parents are buy bleaching cream, give them youths. You know how much time administration send for some of them parents, yeah? Because them youth demonstrate or display deviant behaviors in the institutions. And them never reach. And the day you decide say you're going to send home a youth because my bleach, the parent come. But when them did they tear down the school and you send for the parent, them not reaching. But anytime you ready for deal with the bleaching, them reaching. Peeps. Them things that hurt. I'm going to tell people say I'm not interested in remaining in the education system much longer. And people say teach ray. I don't know what I go on, man. Someone of it can't because I don't know what I go on in this. You feel what I say? And some of one of you got champion and then and them place there. That is not my reality. You see what I say? My reality are youth where they are grade 10 and 11 where them can't read. That is my reality. My reality is where girls are leave them man yard come to school. My reality is that when girls are left school at them man yard, them are go because of them man them live with. My reality is man when I smoke 1-3-4 pound of weed a day I come to school. My reality are youth where I lock God in them community where I teach. That is my reality. And I do a damn good job of that. So when some man with them doctorate come tell me some things and I move up, man. Cause enough of them can't do what me do on a daily basis and survive. So when the Ministry of Education do some things, it hurt me, man. But we're in a situation now, cause a skin bleach you don't come to talk about. That's a fire upon them. You understand? Where, and this initiative is not as new as it would seem, you know. It's just that it kind of come out in the public sphere recently. Where a Montego Bay, a St. James Base High School, Irwin High, would have taken the initiative to do something about skin bleaching in the school. And as such, they would have formulated a letter saying, I do not know if the letter was sent to parents, saying, but by all accounts, skin bleaching is down in said school and other schools. Before we get into that, let me show you a little thing. Let me say a little thing. Ministry, good old ministry, says skin bleaching is down among students in the West. There has been a drop in skin bleaching among students attending schools in Western Jamaica since Irwin High decided to take a stance against the problem more than a year ago. So I'm saying the initiative done by Irwin is not very new. It's just that it is just becoming public knowledge like that. See? So hear this now, peeps. Listen to this. Dr. Michelle Pinnock. Yeah, who? Pinnock? Dr. Michelle Pinnock. Regional Director of the Education Ministry's region. I mean, I have no problem with people getting them doctorate. You go to school and you earn your thing and you earn your stripes. I know easy with that. But not believe, say, because you're a doctor, you can tell me everything about this world. It don't work so. Do you understand what I'm saying? Zane, Education Minister for Region 4, said that the issue of skin bleaching, or skin toning, as they are calling it, at the St. James High School has been satisfactorily addressed by stakeholders over a year ago. We dealt with that long time ago. That is not a recent thing. We had that issue about a year ago, Dr. Pinnock said. Zane, so she was speaking following the circulation of a social media letter signed by the principal of Irwin High School, Victor Newsom, which subtly warned that the school will not tolerate the practice of skin toning by students. And the letter read, let me see if I can bring up the letter up on screen here. I need to change this. See? Because I go back there, so boom. It'll take forever to change. Yeah. That's something that kind of move. So open you can see, but I'm going to read the letter still. So that's most of the letter back on me there. So. You understand? It says, let me read it for the letter itself. So, oh crap. Boom. Yeah. So this is what the letter say now, peeps. It says, we have observed that there are changes to the tone and complexion of the skin of your child. These changes are more visible on his face, when compared to the photograph on his file, on the file, or that is on file. We are therefore asking for a medical report from a doctor concerning the condition, as we are not sure if it is contagious. If this is not forthcoming, we ask that the child remains home until his or her original complexion has returned, and when it would have been deemed safe for him or her to be integrated into the school population. Brilliant letter. As smooth as they say, brilliant. You see me I say, brilliant. Zane, these are some of the things that administrations need to do. You understand? And ministry if you go sometime, man. They are part of the problem and them not realize them is part of the problem. And we not say you have to violate the rights of a child. But we are saying that there are rules and regulations, and a child need to understand that there are rules and regulations. And bleaching cannot be something that we accept from children. Eh? Whatever happened to being black and proud? Whatever happened to that something there? When did we get to a stage as Jamaicans where persons are defending children bleaching and saying children have a right to bleach? Then where are we going as a nation? Where all of a sudden me have be nice over my head, but I don't understand sometimes. See? Where are we going as a nation when people are defending a child's right to light the complexion of their skin while adorning the uniform of an institution? I don't understand that something. I can't understand that something. I will never understand that something. You feel me? Someone don't know. Yo, that's a country. And then we talk about we want. Yo, we don't want nothing, man. Nothing at all we don't want. You feel what I say? Not at all we don't want, peeps. You see? Auntie. So, I don't know. Are there side thing there? Lord, if I ever forget to give thanks, Lord, please remind me. If I ever get lost, please find me. Rastafari the Almighty, cause I'm so blessed. Munga honorable in the building, peeps. Munga. You know, Munga is in front of the courts on a murder charge. And his privileges to fly, to leave the country would have been taken away from him, but he would have had those lifted in the Supreme Court recently. So dancehall artist Munga Honorable's travel ban has been officially lifted as of Wednesday in the Supreme Court, after his legal team made a successful application to have the artist cleared to travel overseas for a protracted length of time. We applied to the Supreme Court for the travel ban to be lifted, and the judge granted our application and granted permission for him to travel until November, his next court date, and his passport was returned to him. Christopher Townsend, who is Munga Honorable's lawyer. Munga, whose real name is Damian Roden, is charged with the murder of artist Cleveland Smith, who is Mr. Vegas' nephew, who was shot dead at 315 Mullines Road, Kingston 20, about 1 a.m. on February 12, 2017. The murder case has been in case management for several months. So Munga, whose career spans nearly 2 decades, got his break in 2005. And thing. You know, say he have some hit and thing, and then him they drop off a radar and thing. And he was chopped up reportedly by the same brother who was shot and killed. So, you know what I think. You understand, peeps? Night a come, and 9 almost 30 now. You see, and thing, you guys have been patient. So I'm going to wrap up with the last topic for the night, yeah? And thing, Zane, I may have shown a look of vibes, Zane, but you know, say when you change the topics. So Munga, go and do your thing, brother. You understand? Go and stock up because you're going to need some money for some legal fee and them something. You see, and thing. So, yes, I. So, peeps, as me I see now, we're going to wrap up. But before I wrap up, I'm going to put one of my nigga on screen. You see? Uncle Ruel, big up yourself, you. Peeps, we have been tracking the story. I mean, I stop tracking. You understand? And thing. I will say no, son. Miss Paul agree. I say no, son. Restart your device. Restart. S-T-A-R-T device. And thing. Send catching Earl. Big up yourself. Peeps, them two brother here. Psyche and Trim. Dr. Fritz Spinner, President of the Caribbean Maritime University, and former Senator and Education Minister and caretaker for Southwest St. Anne constituency, none other than Deacon. Am I Deacon? I don't remember. You understand about him or some things? Principal of Jamaica College and them good things. You understand? Rural Read. This is really and truly a synopsis of what is on the table here. These questions were raised by another politician, which is, Ronnie Thwaites, who is a shadow minister on education. Ronnie Thwaites is also, will not be seeking re-election in the next general election, and as such, his Kingston Central constituency is up for grabs, and some only things are going on. Me hear say, you have Imani Duncan Price, Raymond Price, and some more people are running for the seat. Me hear say, one supporter of Raymond Price, Jargon at a supporter of Imani Duncan Price. Imani Duncan Price have been called up by the PNP for a discussion around buying votes because she have she has set up a fund. Some fun. Me can't bother with the vote for politics. Listen to this now. I'm going to read this and put into perspective the issues facing Rural Read. Listen. Tweets to request update to questions table regarding CMU. Opposition spokesman on education, Ronald Thwaites, says he intends to request an update to questions he tabled last month in relation to the Caribbean Maritime University, which is steeped in controversy. Sir Townsend is a rising star in the defense business. Man, Townsend name big man, long time man. Him just in the top echelon. Well, I guess him probably a rise. But him is a star man, big name. The questions were tabled on May the 7th to be answered by none other than Prime Minister Andrew Michael Holness on the 28th of May. So he was given 21 days, 3 weeks to address the questions. But up to now, no answers. Listen this now. Among the questions, I want to follow me now. Among the questions are whether persons employed to former Minister of Education, Ruel Reid, were paid by the CMU. Did the CMU pay people employed to Mr. Ruel Reid? And if so, for what and why and how much? 1. And whether any of the vehicles or properties of the university or the Hard Trust National Training Agency were made available without cost to Mr. Reid other than for his official duties as minister. Then, the Prime Minister will also have to state whether any member of Mr. Reid's family has been employed to the Caribbean Maritime University or any agency of the Ministry of Education, whether a credit card paid with government funds was issued to Mr. Reid, the limit on the card, and whether it is the focus of an audit or police investigation. Mr. Thwaites also wants answers on whether a domestic helper employed to Mr. Reid, who is Miss Doreen Miller, recently attempted to encash a check for $4 million in suspicious circumstances. Mr. Thwaites has also questioned whether the Ministry of Education or its agencies contracted the Caribbean Maritime University or any affiliated agency to construct school infrastructure. And he has asked for an itemization of the tendering and procurement procedure. So this is really and truly a synopsis of all the issues that Mr. Reid is contending with in one short article. You understand? Me then love to know why the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Zane, the questions were tabled on the 7th of May. 7th of May. And today is the 21st of June. You understand me? I say it's almost 2 months, I think. What a fall from grace. You understand? Arrogance is a thing. The Bible says, he who exalts himself shall be abased. Somewhere in a Matthew, I think, or in a Luke, one of them part there. You understand? He's not a Bible scholar, so uno love me. Blank street. So back to my Jamaica land we love. Peeps. I hate that. You understand what I say? Big up on yourself. See, we had a little technical glitch tonight. Me figure say probably the phone I'm connect to the computer to share my phone screen and thing. Them something there. But no, the Prime Minister come and say, oh, he was waiting on due process and he did not want to speak until all the agencies investigating finish their investigation and all man even. Prime Minister not easy, you know. You understand? And thing. So peace, big up on yourself. Really and truly appreciate it. I know some people leave as usual when the thing they drop and thing. Big up to the persons who remain. You see me I say? And thing. We appreciate the continued support. We appreciate the patience and the belief and the loyalty and them good things there. Peace, big up on yourself. Sunday, 5:30. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it, get book for it. You know the funeral situation with former Prime Minister Edward Seaga, he will be buried on Sunday. I had intended to attend the funeral. But based on the restriction them and all of them things there, I'm not sure if I want to go through all of that. And because me is not mainstream media, and because me is a man who probably say some things from time to time, I don't know how difficult or easy it would be for me. So I don't know what I go on it. But me watch and see. Yeah, so I say, I say then keep one press conference earlier detailing the format of the thing and all sort of thing and restrictions and prescriptions and them something. But you don't know what thing go. We see what go on. If not, we probably just stream it. You see, because it will be streamed. Probably the best route that you have. So make we say go. So for other people in the diaspora, look out for it. You understand? Not watching no one else. Teach them a thing there. You see? And thing. Peace. Big up on yourself. Enjoy your weekend. Have something nice to drink. If you must drink, do not drive. If you must drive, do not drink. You know what thing go? When you go road, load them big old headphone. They stop separating yourself from an environment. Load the Bluetooth headpiece them. They must connect to something. Somebody go and know it connected to. Keep your phones in your pockets and in your bag. Use them only when you need them. Travel down with the cash that you need. If you must take public transportation, try to travel in a group. If you cannot travel in a group, know the do's and the don'ts. Take the license plate number. Send it go get somebody. You understand? Tell people you're there. Tell people you go. Describe the car. Describe the driver. Zane, always follow your instinct. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. Trust absolutely no one. You understand what I say? And thing. Hold on the peeps. Zane? Me fix a little thing also. Why? Hold on there. Yeah? For the people them I know who love post every move where them make on social media and them status and them things there, wanna stop do it. You understand what I say? Stop do it. People are pre-uno. You understand? Can't make people study uno them way there. You feel what I say? And thing. So be wise. For the people that live them relationship on social media and stop as well. You understand what I say? Nobody no need to know every detail of their life. It is called a personal life for a reason. And it should be kept personal for all intents and purposes. Like chat about my brother, big up yourself. You know what I mean? So peeps, me I say Miss Daniel Scarlett, me I say Miss Joan Gray, me I say Juicy J, me I say Diamond Clark, Johnny H, Lloyd Chatbot, Finar, Top Max, DJ Damien, Romario Toretto, Sanja Bennett, Z Dante Dan, Lady Clark, Finar, Verna Graham, you look for your ear, you look for importance. So me I give you Verna Graham, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah man. Mike Lewis, Miss Sandra G, Dante Dan, Alpha Evans, Diamond Clark, Paula Gray, Omar Bingham, Ellie London, Ellie almost 5 o'clock in the morning, which by your day now. Big up yourself. Trevor Barrett, Kimarine, Jaden, Cookie Mama, Zane, who else there? Shantanique Enlighten, Miss Joan Gray, I know Juggernaut MJ did about. MJ, big up yourself. Xavier X, Juicy J, God favored me. I know Anna did there one at the time. Big up yourself, Anna. Zane, who else in the building? I don't know if Miss Millicent did about. Zane, I know James Bond did about, lied about, all of the people that Miss Winsome H, wanna big up on yourself. Nassan Seymour, brother, big up yourself. Send Catching Earl, Doe King, A Spade, Apple Cider Vinegar, Hard and Tats, Miss Sandra Bennett, all of the people them. Big up on yourself, you know. Yard and Abroad TV with Tasha and the nonsense. Tasha, big up yourself, you know. I think I see a WhatsApp message you shot me earlier, but I never get round to it, you know. You know what I mean? And thing, peeps. Manners and respect, you know. Zane, Dan Dada. Big up yourself, you know. Sean Everbless, manners, peeps. Walk good. Step with Jah. Sunday 5:30. Make it a late date and don't be late. Yeah, so let me say, big up on yourself. Zane, and thing. We are going to check out, you know.
Teach them. Hey, yo, hello. Send the message and make it reach them. It's Teach Them. Right here. Warlord representing.
Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below. Remember to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. Follow me on social media and check out the suggested videos on screen. This is Teach saying, until next time, walk good, my friends.